The markets, well, they were down a bit today. Let's see. The Dow was down 207 points. The S&P 0.6, not big. The NASDAQ down 0.64. And the reason being, they say, is that the Fed head, Jerome Powell, said today, quote, "The strength we are currently seeing in the economy gives us the ability to approach our decisions carefully," meaning how they're going to lower interest rates. And before he said that, the street was betting 82.5% earlier in the day that they'd lower them another 25 basis points next month. And now that number's dropped down to 62%. The CPI is up 3.3% for the year. Okay, so let's go back to what Powell said. The strength we are currently seeing in the economy. Strength? Didn't Trump just win the election? And why did he win the election? Well, because as the cover of the Trends Journal this week shows, it's the plantation workers of Slavelandia that are broke. And they say Biden busted them. So there you go. So who's bullshitting? They said the economy's strong, but not according to the people. And again, as I said before, when the Republicans lost the midterms in 2022, you had inflation at 9%, and Biden's poll ratings were in the toilet. But again, it was the abortion issue that wasn't an issue this time. It was the economy, stupid. So I guess what Powell is saying is nothing more than a lot of, yep, because it ain't what's going on. Gold's taking a hit. Again, as I say, nobody could predict the future. There are too many wild cards. Trump coming into office, the whole game changed. He's talking about peace. So the fear of global war, that's gone down a bit. But again, we'll get to that. The people that he's picking are pretty war hawkish. Maybe there'll be some peace in Ukraine, but not in the Middle East. But anyway, when Trump is not, Trump isn't positive a bet for gold. Some of the data here, gold's down 5%. And that's what happened back in 2016 when he got elected, and it bottomed out. It went down 12% before it bottomed. And back then, silver fell 13%. So Trump's not a positive one for gold. And what did Bitcoin do today? Yeah, Bitcoin went down a bit, but it's still way up there. So what? As we went on the air, it's at 87,750. And Brent crude ain't doing great. $72 a barrel, basically, because the global economy is slowing down. So it goes back to Trump and gold. We believe, and again, we don't know, but we believe that he's going to do what he always does. By their deeds you shall know them. And he's always pushed the Fed to lower interest rates. So if the Fed lowers interest rates, the dollar, which had gotten stronger, goes down. The deeper the dollar falls, the higher gold prices go. End of story. So again, right now it's a guessing game. What's going to go on? Again, what Powell said about the strong economy, credit card debt hits $1.7 trillion. Yep. That's up over 8% from a year ago. Canada faces 15.4% jump in personal insolvencies. We're mentioning this as a global slowdown. Two articles came out, one in Vogue about the luxury goods market has lost some 50 million consumers this year. And another article came out saying basically luxury good markets facing its first slowdown since the panic of '08. We've been writing about this in your Trends Journal now for over a year. And now it's just making the news. And again, totally out of the news. Not a word about it is the office building bust. Not a word. And that's going to bring down the banks. So people ask, where's the markets going? There are wild cards out there. And will they be played this year? Time will tell. Takeover by Verizon, get shareholder approval. Yeah. Wonder Near's deal to acquire Grubhub. BioNTech strikes $950 million China deal. Again, we mention this because all it is the big's getting bigger. And China, by the way, as we said, the business of China's business until, of course, they launched the COVID war and destroyed their economy. But now you got articles coming out in the media about how China is doing so great in South America and how they just built this huge port in Peru. And Peru's made in China megaport to transform trade. That's the Financial Times. Latin American trade is dominated by China. As we say, the business of America's war and the business of China's business. Hey, more money. We're sending more money to Ukraine, more money to Israel. Keep killing those people. Bloody the killing fields. Yep.